Hi, not been on here for a long time, and I'm not coming back on here either. But I didn't think it was fair for me to leave YouTube without leaving something. Now, there's not a lot of people who've been watching my YouTube videos since closing my last channel, opening up the one that I've got now. I've just not had the interest in it at all whatsoever. So obviously, you all know that I had my stroke, and then since my stroke, I struggled. I gave up photography as such, and I gave up working in the photography industry, if you want, for want of a better word. And basically, I moved away from Fujifilm and everything else. Not Fujifilm cameras. I'm still using Fujifilm cameras. I'm still passionate about Fujifilm cameras, but as a company, I stopped being a brand ambassador for people. I stopped everything basically, and concentrated on my recovery. Of part of that, I thought I might eventually one day get back to YouTube, do YouTube again, and also get back into teaching photography, maybe even get back out and teach street photography. It's never going to happen in a million years. I actually, at one point in time, well, I've got rid of Facebook now, so Facebook's gone. I did actually get rid of Twitter. I got rid of Instagram. I kept YouTube. I just didn't do anything with it. I basically got rid of everything. But I've come back a little bit. So let me explain what's going on and what I'm going to be doing in the future and why there won't be any more YouTube. And then you can come and find me on some of the other social media if you want to. It's a closing chapter of my photography life and photography career, I suppose, if you, for want of a better word, soon. I've got a weekend in Glencoe with a load of the people that we used to do a lot of photography with. And that's coming up very soon. And once that weekend's over, I probably won't be planning or doing anything else. There is a possibility. Someone asked me a little while ago if I'd do a photo walk with them somewhere, and I said, yeah, possibly. I don't want to organise it or plan it, but I don't mind coming on it. But we'll see about that. So today, the reason I'm making the video today is because I got a question yesterday, will I be doing any more YouTube videos? And I said to the person, I'll make a YouTube video about it and then that'll explain it all. So that's what today's all about. Why today? Well, today is very poignant. Today is the end of my 365. Now, it's not a photography 365. It's actually a walking 365. I did 10,000 steps plus a day for 365 days. And it's part of my recovery for mental health and for my own well-being. I walked over 10,000 steps a day for 365 days and I completed it today. Nearly didn't complete it. Jake ran into me yesterday full tilt and he weighs 30 kilos, nearly broke my right leg. And I've had a blister on my left heel for weeks, working through it, and it's been bleeding and everything else. I've just had to get on with it because I wanted to complete this 365. That's done now. I came back to Twitter. So I'm on Twitter, I will put the link below, and I'm back on Instagram and I'll put the link below that. I took over the Photoholics accounts when they got hacked. So I took them back over and I was just going to get rid of them, the same as I got rid of my Twitter and Instagram. But I thought, you know what, I'll just keep them because the good thing about them is because they've been quite dormant accounts, they're not getting too many adverts and they're not getting too many stupid comments and things on there. So I thought, you know what, I'll keep that for a while and we'll see how we go. So I'm back on Twitter as The Photoholic, but I'll put the link below. And I'm back on Instagram as The Old Pro, and I'll put the link below for that. I'm also back on Flickr. And now I used to talk about Flickr a lot, and I don't know, not going to look back over my other YouTube videos. You know, so many people started out on Flickr that are really famous photographers today. Miss Anelia, a load of other people, Jamie, I can't remember, old school, old Paul there, used to do all the old Urbex, etc. He's still on there, and there's actually still some amazing people on Flickr. Yeah, they charge for it now, and I've sort of got caught out a little bit by that myself. I mean, I thought it was about 30 quid, and it's a bit more than that. But the response I'm getting on Flickr for my images compared with anywhere else is as it used to be. I put an image on the other day and it got 8,000 views in 8 hours, and it was taken with my phone. You'll be lucky. I've got 3,000 or 4,000 people on my Instagram account and I'm lucky to get 30 views. Complete waste of time, Instagram. But I'll keep it because I like looking at other people's stuff. and I'm now rebuilding the Instagram account because basically it was hacked and I needed to just upload my own images back onto it instead of the Photaholics images. So that's being rebuilt as we speak, and eventually it will be current. But over the next month, it will probably be old images uploaded with a few current images. So Flickr is the whole of my back catalogue. I've thrown it all on there because I've just thought to myself, the thing I used to love about Flickr was being able to look at people's journeys and the way people have improved their photography over the years. So basically I've thrown nearly all my back catalogue of images on Flickr. So it's a great place to store my images, and you can look at them as well. I don't mind. It's a great place to just go. Is it a community? It's a hard one, really. I don't think it's the community that it was, but I think it's a community that could grow. If SmugMug pulled their finger out and did something with the app, then it would be better than anything else out there. There's been a mass migration of people from Instagram to Twitter, and now I don't even know what's going on. There's a little bit of it going on Flickr as well, and that's people playing the game with photographers trying to build numbers, and it's not what photography is all about, and it's not really what the internet's all about for the people that know anything about it. Yeah, you can go and get 100,000 followers or 200,000 followers for playing the system, but they're not real followers and they don't give a shit about your work. And a lot of this thing at the moment is drop your shots on Twitter and drop this and drop that and show us your skies and show us this. All it does is promote the person that's actually running the account. And from what I've heard, a lot of these people are waiting until they've got to 10, 20,000 followers, and then they're selling the accounts off. All it is a scam. And a lot of people are falling for it. And every day I see someone else new coming up with drop your shots and this, that and the other. All I do is just block the account. Waste of time, complete waste of time. As I've always said with your photography, you've got to follow what you want to do. Find something passionate in your photography that you're really passionate about and follow along with that. And if you want to get somewhere with it, you will do if you follow your passion. If you're just on the internet copying what other people do, dropping your shots and all this, that and the other, your photography will never improve. And if it's all just 3 or 4 hours of copying what other people do and then trying to follow a trend, you won't either. You know, the greats of the past and the greats of the future will be people that follow their passion and follow what they do. And you know that as well as I do. A good friend of mine died recently, Tom Stoddard. Quite upsetting, really. Quite a lot of his friends and a lot of people didn't know he had cancer. And the photography industry's lost a true legend that really has. I've never taken any photographs of that in my life. Do you know what I mean? And one of the main reasons is because I got caught up in the following this trend and following that trend that I'm telling you not to do. And I never stuck to my guns, and I never photographed what I was really passionate about. Street photography is my passion, but how would I put it even? See, now I've lost a little bit of that at the moment. What I'm going to do in the future is I'm going to photograph the things I see when I'm out and about. It's as simple as that. Whether it be my phone, a little Canon camera I've just bought, or my Fuji cameras, I'm going to photograph stuff for me, and then I'm going to put them online, and you can look at them and you can enjoy them or you can not. I don't really care. They're going to be on Flickr, they're going to be on Instagram, and I'm going to start using TikTok. How much I'll use it, I don't know. But I find it quite interesting that you can make a very short, quick video on TikTok. And I don't have to sit down like I am today with this. I'm actually trying to do this in one take so I don't have to edit it too much because I can't be bothered. But I like the fact of a couple of minute video, and people's attention span. You're not even going to watch all this all the way through, I doubt. A few of you will, but most of you won't. But anyway, I'm going to focus on what I've been doing. So the last year, I've been doing my 10,000 steps and above 365. This year, I'm taking a lot more time out. I'm taking a lot of holidays. I'm doing a lot more walking. And I want to share the photographs for you to see on Flickr. I want to share some short videos on TikTok. I might share some videos and some images on Instagram. We'll see how things go. I won't be doing any more YouTube from today onwards. That's it. This is my last video. I want to put it up there, but I will use my YouTube channel to look at some really, really good podcasts and that, like this Diary of the CEO, etc. Very inspiring stuff. So this is it. I don't know how to finish it off, but this is it. It's going to be finished today. I won't be coming back on here. I will do some TikToks, whether they'll be funny or they'll just be other stuff, I don't know. I might do some funny TikToks when I'm in Glencoe with the guys. I am going to do my walks and my adventures. In 2023, I'm setting myself up now. So Jane and I haven't decided yet, but we're going to do our first long distance walk. Now, whether that be the West Highland Way or the Hadrian's Wall Coast Path, I don't know yet. And then we're going to try and do a long walk, etc., over the years, including Land's End to John O'Groats eventually, whether that be a walk or a bike ride, I don't know yet. So not 100% sure how many we're going to do and how we're going to get done. My fitness has stayed quite good. I've not had many problems ever since the stroke and all the other problems I had before that. I'm walking every day, even though I've stopped my 365 10,000 steps. I'm still going to walk. I'm going to walk Jake like you know up to 5 miles a day on average, but I will take more shorter walks with him than I have been doing. So there'll be more adventures. So hopefully you'll be in some photographs from the top of some mountains again soon, so that you can look at where is Jane and you can follow along from that. Anyway, as I say, all the links to everything I'll be using, I'm going to put below. It's been a pleasure doing photo walks with all you guys that have been following me along. It's been a pleasure teaching photography to all you guys. I'm not going to do that anymore. I'm just going to get on with my life now, but I'm going to share one of the great things I enjoyed before I got into the teaching of photography, etc., was the amount of people that followed along on Facebook. Where is Jane? What are we up to? Followed along on our adventures. And these weren't all done for people to look at. These were done for us, our passion of walking, our passion of exploring, our passion of being in the outdoors, getting soaking wet, enjoying everything day to day away from people, was how it all started, really. And so I'm going to get back to that, and I really don't mind sharing some of that online. In fact, I quite enjoy it. It does make me laugh these at the moment with on Instagram, these people trying to get you to be their ambassador. They're trying to get every man and his dog to be their ambassador. Trust me, when you're an ambassador for a company, you get paid a bloody fortune. So someone trying to get you to advertise their tin of dog food on your Instagram account for whatever, a 50p or a free can of bloody dog food is a waste of time. Do you know what I mean? You know, you can earn 20, 30 grand a year by being someone's ambassador, not like that. So the whole of that industry is just kaput as far as I'm concerned. Anyway, I'm diversifying. I've really enjoyed my time. It's sad to go. It's sad to not be doing any photo walks anymore. It's in a way sad not to be doing YouTube and sharing as much as I can, but I want to do shorter stuff. I want to do some TikTok stuff. I want to do some Instagram stuff, and I want to do a bit of Twitter stuff. I don't know about 2023 onwards. I always said I'd come off social media completely when I'm 60. That's not far off now, a couple of years away. I might do, but I do know some people that are really enjoying some elements of it. And I think social media is going to change dramatically over the next 5 years. And if it does, then I want to be part of it. As long as it gets away from the trolls, the bots, the people trying to use people to sell stuff and make a name for themselves, and all the fake accounts and everything else. If it starts moving away from that and if it gets a little bit more fluid and a little bit more truthful, then I'll stay. Apart from that, though, I hate it. And I hate the politics. I hate all the arguments. I hate people getting at each other. You know, we used to all be able to go to the pub together and have mutual respect for each other. And we never talked about religion or politics or anything like that. These days, social media is full of religion and politics. And I couldn't give a shit what people think and what they think of this or that and the other. And Boris Johnson. Every day of the week, I hear Boris Johnson, parties, COVID, anti-vax. Sick to death of it. That's what drives me away from social media. And if it was clear from that, I think we'd all be a lot happier. And the negativity on social media is horrendous. And just to come online to even to do this for you, then check back on it, you get negativity, not towards me, but you just see it. I don't want to see it. I want to live a life with lots of positivity coming into my life. A lot of depression and the sad things in life are because of all the negativity. And we don't need it. Anyway. Thank you very much for being part of my journey. Thank you for coming on the workshops. Thank you for watching all my videos. I'll see you on the other sides.